This is Stan. Just want to do a post Saturday night main event review of what pretty much went down tonight. A whole as a card, I think it was trash. WWE has not been putting on the best PLEs or special events. I feel like even before WrestleMania. But just a review of the card and the matches. The first match was Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker versus CM Punk and Sami Zayn. It was an okay match. Nothing great about it, but it was definitely an okay match. Uh, the best thing about the match was that Bronson Reed returned, and he is now aligning himself with Sami Zayn, with Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman, which is kind of shocking, but not fully shocking because of his what I should say relationship, but past feuds he had with Seth Rollins. But it makes sense. I remember when they did the Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, when they first came together, there was internet rumors who was going to be the next guy. Everyone was saying Austin Theory. And I want to throw my buddy Manny. He actually said, "Listen, Bronson Reed's going to be that guy," and I didn't believe him. I didn't think it made sense. It kind of makes sense now, since they're going in that direction. So we're definitely going to have to see how this goes moving forward. But definitely, that was the most interesting part of that match, I should say. The second match was John Cena versus R-Truth. This, I feel like, was just put there to take up time, if that's the right word to use. Uh, the best part of the match was, to be honest, R-Truth's entrance and R-Truth doing John Cena's moves on John Cena. There was a point at the end of the match where, as you all have seen lately, John Cena has been wanting to hit his opponents with the championship belt. He had the belt right in front of the referee and thought that he was going to hit him with it. And then he ran to try to hit R-Truth with the belt, stopped, and then everybody thought he was turning face. Like R-Truth, look in his eyes, he didn't know what was going on. So he stopped for a second, gave the referee the belt back, and we thought, okay. They even said in the commentary, is he turning a new leaf? And then right as soon as the referee turned his back, he low blowed R-Truth. And then right after the match, he grabbed the belt and then hit R-Truth with the belt. And then after that match, which like I said, it was just to take time. It could that could have been a match on SmackDown or Raw. It was not for a Saturday night main event, but it is what it is. The next match was Selena Vega versus Chelsea Green. I couldn't stop noticing how much their ring attires were so closely resembling to each other. I was trying to pay attention to the match. I just couldn't stop looking at their ring attires because they were so closely like resembling each other. But Zelina Vega did hit her finisher, Code Red, off the top rope. It was nice. It could have been a lot cleaner. And then prior to that, she did slip, I think, doing the 619. So there was a couple miscues in the match. But it's okay. I think they are, to be honest, I think Chelsea Green, if she gets into the Money in the Bank, I would not be surprised if they let her win it this year. She came very close last year. She has a lot of fan support. Even being as a quote unquote heel, she has a lot of fan support right now. And I think she's gonna be like, to be honest, a female version of like the Miz. I feel like she's just gonna be there, a company girl. She's gonna do whatever the company wants for her, and then that's gonna be it. But yeah, like I said, it was a last minute addition that they made last night on SmackDown. They added this because, as we know, Triple H likes to do 5 matches. That was it. They had 4. They needed a 5th match. That's all this was. Then we had the Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest steel cage match. This was very disappointing for me. I thought this match could have been a lot better than what it actually was. Me personally, I thought it definitely could have been better. There was the only takeaway I really got from the match. Like I said, I wasn't really paying attention to the match too much. I was doing some other stuff. But Damian Priest, actually, no, I'm sorry. Drew McIntyre tried to do a Claymore kick, same way he won at WrestleMania, but he tried to put his chair right there too, and that didn't work out. And then at the end of the match, Damian Priest did a concerto to him, and then instead of pinning him, the announcer said, "Oh, he just wants to embarrass Drew McIntyre more," so he just walked out of the steel cage instead of pinning him. And then they had Drew McIntyre taken out, not on a stretcher, but he needed help to get to the back. Now, going before the main event, we had a little thing in the back between Jey Uso and John Cena. And John Cena told Jey Uso, "What? You come from a great wrestling family. How much of an embarrassment would it be if you lose to a YouTuber and you lose your world championship to a YouTuber?" So that kind of got Jay a little tight. Then we get to the match. It was okay. I don't know if it's the people that they have Jey Uso going against, but he cannot put on a 4 or 5 star match. And I'm a big Jey Uso fan. I like him. He's great. He's a good worker, but he can't put on a 5 star match. I don't feel. The last 5 star match that I can think of him having was against Roman Reigns, and that was 2 years ago at SummerSlam, I think. So I don't know what they're doing there, but the match was okay. It could have been a lot better. Then it looked like Jay was going to beat Logan, and all was no. I'm so sorry. No, let me rephrase that. The referee got knocked down. Then John Cena came out to beat up on Jay, and then we hear the music of a returning Cody Rhodes, who came out to save Jay. So he gave Cena the crossroads. Then Logan Paul has the brass knuckles, swings at Cody, misses. Jay hits a spear, and then from there, we have Jey Uso winning the match. Then Cody gets on the mic and says, this retirement talks about the retirement tour, what it is, and he announces a match for Money in the Bank. It's going to be Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus John Cena and Logan Paul, and that ended Saturday night's main event. If I were to give this keyword card, a star rating, I would probably give it a 2 out of 5. This was not good. WWE needs to definitely step up their game when it comes to booking these special events and PLEs, because there's no storyline backing them. The only storyline that was really backing any of these matches was the Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn and CM Punk. That was the only one that had storyline backing it. The Damian Priest one did have a little bit, but there was only 3 matches on the card that really had any storyline that got us somewhat invested into them. But still, the matches weren't that great. The Selena Vega one, that's been an ongoing storyline, but there was no build to it for Saturday night's main event. They just threw it on the show. And same thing with the R-Truth and John Cena. Like, Cena was on SmackDown last night. There was no extra build. Cena has been seen since last pay-per-view, Backlash. He has been seen since then. So there's not much build. That's the only thing I'm not liking about the Cena heel turn. Number one, I could care less about the heel turn. He's a bad guy, whatever it is. He's not a good bad guy. All right. Number two, how can you book storylines around him because he's never there? He's not on Raw or SmackDown on a consistent basis. So you can't build storylines around him. So it's very hard for WWE to do that. So I understand, like, you got to put a show together, but as a wrestling fan, we want to be more invested into a storyline. Like, Triple H was doing really good last year. I don't know what's going on, if it's out of his hands, and it's maybe TKO and The Rock are taking more control on the creative, but yeah, definitely next month, for me at least, Money in the Bank's gotta be a make or break for them, because from what I'm hearing, AEW is doing a little bit better right now than WWE when it comes to creative. So we'll definitely see on that. But that's it right now. Just for my quick thoughts on Saturday Night Main Event. Like I said, was not a good show at all for me personally. So we'll definitely keep you guys on the loop for the next one, and I'll see you guys possibly maybe on Monday after Monday Night Raw. See what the backlash from this Bronson Reed joining Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker is going to be. Will somebody else be joining with Sammy and CM Punk? I got a feeling we all know who that's going to be. But from what I'm hearing, he is going to be out for a little bit. So let's see who they're going to slide into that. All right, guys. Bye.